Hey folks, and welcome back for another shaving video. I'm your host CDB, you are not, and today we are going to use the one blade hybrid razor. The inspector for Nicola sent this to me to try. Remember recently I tried the core. The core was a thumbs down for me. It's on sale I think right now, one blade for $19.99. The problem with that razor was the head was plastic and it just felt so unbalanced for me that I just didn't care for it. The hybrid has a stainless steel head, and then it has this Triton and stainless handle. You see it's stainless in the middle. It's got this, I think what they call Triton. So I hope this will be better. And of course, you know the Genesis, which is it is a good razor, but it's super expensive at like $350. It is a good razor as well. We're going to take out the blade today, which is a feather, and it's kind of hard to orient the razor where you can see it. We will slide the blade in. It goes in like that, and then I'll just push it down. Or at least I think that's how it goes in. You never can tell, yeah. So there we have our blade locked in. I looked up the price of blades, and by the way, let's first go back. This razor itself cost I think $109 if you have a blade subscription. So One Blade has these blade subscriptions where they automatically send you a certain amount of blade. $21, I think it said, for 30 blades or something like that. Again, not as affordable as a DE, but they are saying now their FSH 10 blades can be used for 2 to 3 shaves per blade. That is good, because originally the One Blade said, you know, you can use a blade one time, which I thought, I don't know about that. Also, we're going to use Shaving Shop Club soap. Wake the blank up, trying to keep it family friendly here, because I realize this channel is for adults, but some children sometimes watch with their parents, they're at breakfast or whatever, and so we don't want to, say bad words on the channel, or at least to the extent that I can not do it. Anyway, this is a coffee oud scent, and honestly the scent on this one is not a really favorite of mine. I can't really describe it. I don't really get a lot of coffee. It's a lot of other things coming together. It's not a bad scent. I think it's a scent that a lot of people would enjoy, but it's just not one for me. You know me, I prefer citrusy cologne, like brighter type cologne scents, not so much spicy or earthy. And this one, it's non-offensive, but it's just not for me, the scent. And so we'll give this one away at some point. The inspector sent this as well. It's just not a scent for me, but I will say Pete makes good quality soap. So I expect to get a good quality shave from this product, which is why we're using it, and just to show it to you. So if you're interested in the Shaving Shop Club, go check it out. There are some cool benefits. I think it's like $12.99 or something for 6 months. And then you can get, special products and special prices. This one was $14.39. And that is about, the PPO, price per ounce, is about $3. And I think I wrote 59 cents, which if it's under $4, it's still in the good category. $4 starts to get expensive. And so it's still in the good category. It's not like a killer price, like, ooh, that's a great price, but it's still a good price. So absolutely acceptable. All right. We'll just put a little bit of pre-shave on here. This is the Razor Rock Lime Cube. People ask about that. I forget to mention it a lot of times. You don't have to put a lot on. I was putting too much on when I first started using it. Now I've sort of cut back on it because I just don't need as much. And so here we go with our Ariana and Evans brush. Also can be found at the Shaving Shop Club, which is a really nice, I really love the handle and love the brush. Good lather here, by the way. And the light is so bright in the wrong place that you can't see it, but this soap lathered up rather easily and quickly. Of course, it didn't transfer to my face very well just there, but anyway. Oh, now I'm getting some coffee notes. Now that I'm putting this on my face, I'm actually getting some coffee notes. I could not detect this out of the the tub. So that's interesting. But now that it, I'm sort of working it in and it's closer to my face, I'm actually getting some of those coffee notes. And it's, to me, the coffee notes that I'm getting here are like dark, like a strong coffee. But I did not detect that out of the tub at all. So let that sort of be a lesson in that, you really have to use something before you know, because it is definitely very noticeable now, the coffee note. So definitely I like it more. I don't think this would ever be a scent that was like a home run for me, because it's just not the type of scent that I'm going to appreciate, but it has changed since I lathered it up and put it on my face. And soaps will sometimes do that. So please beware. Sometimes what you get out of the tub, like, just smelling it, is not, once you lather, you mix it and you put it on your face. Same with aftershaves and colognes. Sometimes that initial scent is not the same as you perceive once it's been on your face for a little bit, or it's on your skin for a little bit. Anyway, so let's get going with our one blade hybrid. Again, about $109 with blade subscription, and let's see if we do any better with that. And it does feel more balanced right away. It really just feels like more of a quality piece. The one blade is a smooth shaver. It's mild. And the way I tend to use it is to just sort of put it in place and use sort of longer strokes, although you can use choppier strokes, and just let the pivot work. And it's a pretty good shaver. This one actually feels a lot better to me than the core, and it might be just because the head is stainless steel. It just feels better all around. And so this might be a good, that mid-level offering from one blade might be a decent choice for people who really want a one blade, but they don't want the plastic head and they don't want to pay $350. Might be a really good choice. I know this is why the inspector owns this, because he likes this one. He did not like the core. And I think, just within the few first strokes here and first pass, I'm feeling the same way, that this just feels a lot better to me. And I think it's a lot of it is the balance, and you could just feel the stainless steel. It just feels better in the hand. The other one just felt wildly unbalanced to me. I think it was a great idea to bring it to people at a budget price. I think that's a terrific idea. But the execution and just the lack of balance and sort of the cheap feeling of that head was just not to my liking. By the way, the soap here, the quality of it's quite good. You're not going to have any problems with the quality on this soap. He makes a good soap. And we'll talk in future videos about, soap bases and all that. For my use case, and again, most of the time when I'm talking, it is with my use case in mind. I do not require all these exotic ingredients and, the goat's milk and this milk and that milk and the other milk. And for me, it's just a waste of money. But I do appreciate it when I have a soap that has really nice ingredients in it. Do I get an appreciable difference on the shave? Not really in a lot of cases. But I can tell you where it does make a difference for people who have, certain skin conditions and so on, and they need an extra conditioning post-shave. It can definitely help. So, I don't poo-poo it for everybody, but for me, some of these soaps where they have the, they're $5 an ounce or more, it's absolutely worthless to me. It is not worth my money at all. I get nothing out of it. But other people do. So always keep that in mind, that you might benefit from it. I don't. And I can't tell you that you won't. But I can tell you that there are a lot of budget and good price soaps, like this one, which falls under $4 an ounce, which performs really great and probably would perform great, you know, for a great many people, if not most people. That's the way I feel about it. All right. So this razor just feels a lot better. I think part of it is just, you just feel like you're working with a better tool, you know. You know how you pick up a good quality knife or something versus a cheap knife, not inexpensive. Because there are some inexpensive things that are great, but when something feels cheap, it just feels cheap. And I think the one blade core just feels cheap, like the stand feels cheap. It just, not good. Not good for me. But I do appreciate the effort they made at bringing things to budget-oriented consumers. And I like that they came out with this middle ground offering. And it's a really nice, smooth shaver. It's mild, but it's feeling good. It's doing everything I want it to do, so I like it. The only thing that would bother me about buying this razor is having to have these particular blades. When I owned the one blade Genesis, and again, I'll tell you, I should not have gotten rid of that razor because I owned one of the original versions, and in the original versions, you could take the old gem single edge blades and just take the spine off with a pair of pliers and use those blades. Then I was told they later fixed it to where you can't do that. And so you have to buy these blades, and you can't just buy the old gem blades, and that's a bummer. Or at least that's what I was told, so you can correct me below in the comments if I'm wrong about that. Anyhow, I don't like the idea of having to be dependent on this single type of blade, because I have, you know, probably thousands of DE blades, and I have several hundred probably gem style blades that I would like to be able to use. So if I had a one blade, if I had the hybrid and I could use my gem blades in it, let me know below if I can. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I would love it, you know, because it's shaving really well. By the way, this soap, good quality. You can really feel that silky, great consistency of lather. Scent, again, the coffee notes come out. It's not going to be a favorite of mine, you know. Look, folks, you cannot like everything. It's impossible to like everything that every artisan puts out. And I'll just say when I don't like it. And this is a scent that just would not be for me. But I'm absolutely aware that many people probably would, because scent is so subjective. You just never know what someone's going to like. But it's not a winner for me. However, I will say it's not off-putting, so that's a good thing. It's just not one that I would ever, if I owned it, I would never grab for it. It would just sit and collect dust. Because it's a soap that I just don't enjoy the scent. And if I don't enjoy the scent, I'm not going to use it. And even though it's a really good, the quality on this at the price is quite good, I think. Made a really, I love the consistency of this lather. So it's a winner on quality and not a winner on scent for me, obviously. The one blade hybrid though, I'm liking it. This will be sent back to the inspector, by the way, because it's his razor. And thank you, inspector, for allowing me to try this. I really appreciate it. I wish, you know, if you could use this with the gems and just take the spines off. Maybe I'll have to pull a spine off the gem and see if it fits. Because I have probably several hundred old gem single edge blades. Gem type, I should say. So, nice. Feels good. I gotta tell you, that was a really pleasant shave. And this razor, one thing about it, it never feels threatening. Never, ever, ever. It feels completely safe. You can, you know, you don't have to feel like yesterday I'm using the Yaki Night helmet. You can tell you gotta be careful. On this one, you can just sort of go, you know. I like it. The only thing I don't like about it is if I can't use my gem blades. We will actually take the spine off one and try it. Just see if it fits. I'm not going to wedge it in there and break the razor, but I'll see if it fits or doesn't. But I do like the razor. It provided for a really smooth shave. We used the Shaving Shop Wake Up soap. Really good quality. Don't care for the scent. When we get out, we're going to, or when I wash my face, rinse it off, we're going to hit it with Thayer's Witch Hazel Cucumber. Magic because it's made by witches. And Floid, which is terrific. This is a great scent. If I had a soap in this scent, any artisan who is watching, please get some Floid Black. Floid Black, Black, Black. See if you can replicate this scent, because I will buy it because it is fantastic. There'll be a link below, an Amazon affiliate link. If you want to check this out, it's a terrific scent. Great aftershave. Floid Black, don't forget. And last but not least, we of course had the Ariana and Evans brush. Terrific brush. I love it. Available at the Shaving Shop Club. If you're a member, I think for now, maybe I'm wrong. You never can tell. I don't even understand how things work sometimes. So there you have it. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for joining. I want to thank you very much for all your kind words and comments. I really appreciate it. Until next time, I've been your host, CDB. You are not. God bless.